You're definitely live.
Why, hello. Yep, we're just waiting on one of our members to get here. He should be here in just a minute, and then we will get underway. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I like this. Yeah. Again, we're just waiting for one member to show up. We'll get started here in just a moment with your res. There it is.
Sorry.
Okay. We're gonna get started here once you get seated. All right, this is, I'm gonna call this meeting to order. It's 6:33 p.m. on July 15th. This is the zoning board of appeals meeting for the month of July for the town of Manlius. Good afternoon, everyone. Everyone in the audience could please silence their cell phones. And next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand and recite the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, just to go around the room and introduce everyone, the members of the board. We have KP Kelly, no relation to myself. David Whistle, our secretary. I'm Tim Kelly. I am running this meeting tonight in stead for our chairman who couldn't be here. Jim Campbell, another member of the board, and Claire Miller. And then in the corner, we have Ellison Weber, our amazing town clerk, operating the robotic machine here. All right. All right, board members, have you all had a chance to approve or review the minutes from last month?
Yes.
Anybody have any corrections or revisions other than the spelling error that I told Debbie about? May we get a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion,
KP,
we accept the minutes as amended.
and you seconded it, Jim? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, minutes are approved. All the legal notices have been published. Can we get a motion to waive the reading of the publications?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. All right, so our first agenda item tonight is for Chad and Catherine Bailey at 5507 Sandstone Way in Fayetteville. Mr. Bailey, do you want to come forward and tell the board what you're looking to do and what brings you before us tonight?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to review our plan. With the help of our architect, we have been working for a couple months now on a layout for our pool. We've looked at multiple layouts, different types of pool configurations in the backyard. And we finally came to the one you see here. As you can see, we're within 10 feet of our 40-foot setback at the back line there. The reason it's turned like that is because we're trying to avoid the root-like system of these nice trees we have on each side. And the other reason it's where it is now is because anything down inside that line would put the pool pretty close to the house. So that's really the best location we feel for the pool. And it's just a tough, like that backyard, just the way it's so narrow, like in the back, and so that's the best layout.
And those are the trees you're talking about, that big one?
Yeah, there's a big white pine tree. It's right there, and then there's I think it's an elm tree on the other side. Hoping to keep those two trees there.
The,
Placing it where you're placing it, how much distance will that give you from the house to the pool?
I believe it's 20 feet from the house to the edge of the
stairs. Yeah.
about 5 feet. It's not much. Small deck.
Yeah, 20 feet from the house, 15 from the deck. The evergreens at the back,
Yep,
are those yours?
they're not mine. No,
They're not.
no, they're planted by the other owners.
In the lot behind you?
Not behind us. Yes.
So plenty of coverage back there with those trees.
Yeah, and we plan to plant some more. Those trees are starting to thin. I don't know if they have a problem with their needles, but we may at some point plant some more trees in the back there. Just to let it just move.
How about a smaller pool?
Smaller pool, we could, they get small fast. We have 2 young kids, and the family gets large, so they're all gonna be over to our house as soon as we have it. So my wife and I and my kids, we think this pool will family well from the size standpoint.
Yeah, if you went to a smaller pool, you'd be down quite a bit. To
Yeah.
Stay within
Correct.
that setback line. In-ground pool, right?
It's in ground, correct.
And how long is this gonna take, do you think it's gonna take to get constructed?
Our contract says the Cannon Pools will try to install this in September. They say about a week to have the pool in the ground. And then our plan is to start what we can on pavers and then stop. I don't think they're gonna be able to get that done before the snow flies. And then pick that up again like in the spring. So the pool, they're telling me about a week. And maybe the landscaping and the rest of the stuff, I would say a month or a half or so. That's gonna take fall.
But basically then in the spring, you'll pick up and finish right up.
And finish right off. Yep.
This isn't gonna drag out for,
I hope not. We could, the landscaper, we're hoping to use just do the house across the street. And they did an amazing job. They were real quick, so hopefully they can carry that to us. So,
okay, yeah, we had to give them a variance, so,
did you? Okay. Yeah, they have a small.
yeah. The total distance on that lot line, the front to back is only 179 feet. It's not even a 200-foot And those lots and that subdivision are just that way. They just don't have a lot of depth. Nice curve. What's the curve? 200?
Streets out here, front yards.
Yeah, those.
I got it. Off the street.
Yeah, but
They're narrow backyards.
another reason why they've got that, need that setback, variance for their setback.
All right, so thank you for that. Can we get a motion to open it for public hearing?
Oh, I'll make that motion.
Second.
Claire, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna make sure.
Yes,
We have
very
that.
good.
All right, does the board have any other questions, Mr. Bailey?
Well, you talked, when I was out there, we talked about the fence you got already contracted for. Is that
Yes.
going to be in the, right after the pool?
Everybody's so like backed up. It's crazy. They said October.
Okay. It's not going to be like a year before they put.
No, they said by October, end of October, they said, the fence line. And if this comes down to it, obviously we'll have temporary fence, but they assured me by the end of October.
What was that?
Syracuse fence, like, it's gonna do it.
Did you have any questions, Claire?
No, I do not.
PPS mine, so. But you're right, the depth of those lots makes it difficult for the orientation to be really anywhere else. Without cutting down one of those trees or something, so. And still having somewhat of a backyard.
I think when we walk the backyard, that it's not going to affect the drainage at all either, so. it looks-
No.
Yeah, I didn't appear when I went by.
We've got a lot of plans to install pipes and all sorts of main pipes to the one. There's a small ditch in the back. It doesn't really carry much.
That big for the contract.
Yeah. So our plan is to like outlet everything there. Just goes down to the street.
All the neighbors have been notified, and we haven't heard from anybody.
I was just gonna ask, do we have anybody, any neighbors on, or anybody on?
Are you all done with the map and I'll stop?
We are.
Okay. There is no one attending virtually.
All right, does anybody else have any other questions? Can we get a motion to close the public hearing? Jim,
Second.
all in favor?
Right?
Aye, opposed? All right, so thank you for answering the 5 questions as well. We've got those here in our packet. Now we're gonna have a discussion with the board. You're welcome to stay right in that seat, that's fine. But we're gonna go through those same 5 questions, so. All right, so members of the board, number 1, if the benefit sought by the applicant can be achieved by some other feasible method.
I think it makes more sense what he's got on the plans.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, again, due to the depth of the lot being less than 200 feet, it's, seems to be a reasonable alternative to.
All right, so next one's whether the variance will result in an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood.
Again,
There's other
no,
houses
there's
with pools.
a lot of
lots
pools
of
in there.
pools.
The landscaping looks good, there'll be a fence, I think
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah,
If the requested variance is substantial,
Not from the neighborhood.
and just a reminder, it's what, 10.5 feet, right? Is what we're looking for?
Yeah.
All right, next one's whether the variance will have an adverse effect on physical or environmental conditions. Well, the drainage seems fine.
yeah, no, it's, so the subdivision is basically on a downhill run towards Route 5. So, they cover the drainage in that subdivision quite well, so I don't see any problems.
Last one's whether the alleged difficulty was self-created.
Yeah,
Yeah, he wants to put in a pool. this.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids. 2 kids.
You want to put, understood.
How
All
old
right.
are they?
10 and 3, 2 girls. They're really raised.
All right, does anybody on the board have any other questions, or is there any modifications or any recommendations we should make?
No, I think we're good.
All right. All right, so now we just need to decide if the benefit to the applicant outweighs the detriment or to the neighborhood, or if the benefit to the applicant does not outweigh the detriment to the neighborhood or community.
I think the benefit to the applicant makes sense, and it does outweigh any detriment that may come to the neighborhood.
Okay. And then, all right, so this is an I can't even find it. So there's no significant impact on the environment, therefore I propose a type 2 action on seeker and no further review is required. All right, so based on our discussion, would somebody like to make a motion to grant or deny the area variance of 10.5 feet for Mr. and Mrs. Bailey?
I can make a motion.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the zoning board grant an area variance to Chad and Catherine Bailey for the real property located at 5507 Sandstone Way, Fayetteville, New York, 13066. This variance is being granted for the specific purpose of permitting the construction of a 23-foot by 42-foot in-ground pool, thereby modifying the 40-foot rear line setback to that of 30 feet 5 inches, leaving a variance of 9 feet 7 inches. That was the revised one.
Let me modify that. According to the engineer's letter,
We revised that.
Yeah,
Revised
the
it.
numbers that she used are correct. The
they are
revised
correct.
numbers.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Can we get a second on Claire's motion?
I'll second.
Jim? Okay. All those in favor?
All right.
Opposed? All right. Motion carries. Ms. Bailey, congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank
They
you.
will be reaching out to you. Or actually have to contact
Yeah,
your
I
office,
give
right?
Lisa your approval tomorrow and she'll get your permit out to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck,
Appreciate
and
it.
hopefully you get a little bit of swimming in at the end of the summer
That'd be
there.
nice. That'd be nice.
Or next year, right?
Yeah, that's the same. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate
You're
your time.
welcome. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Do we have any other agenda items or any other business? If not, can I have someone make a motion to adjourn? Jim?
Second.
KP seconded. All those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Opposed? Have a great evening.
Thank you.